Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to today's live stream where I am going to be attempting to recreate Beat Saber inside of Blender. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. I've been playing a decent amount of Beat Saber, and I've been thinking, you know what? I think it might be possible to make it inside Blender. So let's give it a go and see what happens. So, the basic concept for this will be, simulation nodes based. So, let's see. I kind of previewed, or went through the logic in my head of how to make this, and it's going to be kind of like a particle system. We're going to instance the beats. They're just going to be created and then float down the river, shall we say. And then I'll have a line that'll go and slice. We'll get a dot product from the velocity of that line and the orientation vector, or yeah, just the vector of the beat. Compare the two. If it's within range, we slice it. So it should be fairly simple if I can figure out how to do it right. So let's get started with a very simple simulation zone. I won't be using any custom particle systems for this, I hope. Okay. So let's just have a simple thing where notes or points spawn in, get joined into the sim, and then go in the x-negative direction. In this case, negative 0.1. So let's do that. Let's have points. And for these points, I'll need to... In Beat Saber, there seems to be 4 kind of slots that the beats can be in on the y-axis, and then a few on the z-axis. I wonder how many. I'm assuming that's going to be like a 4x4 grid, but we will see. Hello, Ben. How are you doing? I'm doing quite well. Quite well. Beat Saber has been a lot of fun, and, kind of just want to see if I can recreate it. So, I'm going to set this to 2 and negative 2, because I want it to be kind of snapped, and then I'll use a vector math multiply to go and put it on the y-axis by 0.25. This should work. Let's randomize this by the scene time frame. So we should see... that is the wrong direction. Okay. So here we can see we now have a snapped... Wait. Oh, dang, it could hit... It could hit 0. I forgot about that. Okay, let's set this to be between 1 or 0 and 4. No, 0 and 3. There we go. Now we can see that's happening. An unfortunate... Well, actually, no. That's not too bad. I could just use a subtract to put it in the middle, I think. 1.5. Let's see. Is that centered? Yep, it's centered. Okay. Good, good, good. Now I can determine how far away it is. Let's do 0.5. There we go. Okay, so now we have that going. I should change the frequency of the beats, but it'll be fine. Okay, so this is our spawner. Very nice, very nice. So now what we need to do is give each of our points an orientation. Or actually, wait. Let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. That will come later. Okay, let's bring this over to here and let's instance on points. Let's instance our beat object. So here we have our beat. Yay! There are way too many beats. I should go and tone that down by a bit. But we can see that happens. Actually, yeah. I could use a switch node to say, hey, don't spawn in anything within a certain, like, every couple of frames. Let's see, we need scene time frame, scene time, and then a wrapped node, set to -1, and whatever value we choose, and then say, hey, if you're equal to that, yeah, it should be fine. Then, start. So this should mean that every 5 frames we get 1 note. Now those are a little bit slow, so let's make the speed a little more like Beat Saber. Now this will depend on, how difficult of a level you choose. I'd say that's okay. That's a decent speed. Well, okay, maybe 0.2. Just because I plan I plan on possibly making the sword autocomplete whatever I throw at it. So that could be cool. We'll see. Okay, let's go and put these into frames just to make it a little bit better. So that like that, that like that. I want to go and put this all in one kind of bundle here. Yeah, that fits. Spawn every question frame. Yeah. Or okay, and then this is spawn point. Okay, so now we need to store some data. So as we can see here, the beats are all very, well, uniform. They're all going straight down, so we need to make it so that they all have custom vectors. So I need to think about how to do this best. So this is S vector for slice vector, and the default will be straight down, so if we just have a vector, it'll be -1. But I need to rotate this depending on whatever we choose. So I could make it, I'll probably need another random value. Or do I? I need to think about this. So I could just use a rotate vector node, and then a combine XYZ so that it's limited to one axis. Let's go and put this over here. So if I were to manually go and change this... Oh wait, no, we're not even showing it. Okay, let's make it so that we can see the results. So named attribute, S vector, S vector, align Euler to vector, this will be the Z, do. There we go. So now we should see. I was a little worried about that. X-axis? Okay. I was a little worried about that. Since this vector is pointing down, it's pointing it to the downwards direction. So I could go and just multiply the vector by -1, and it would probably work. But I'm still wondering... Let's see. I'll read the chat in just a second. I want to see if it being negative will work in most scenarios. Okay. Okay, so... vector to rotation. Let's go and move this over here. Should be fine. Okay. You're correct with the 4x4. I'm pretty sure each block has a rotation snap on your x-axis of 45. That would make sense. So, I guess if it's 45, that means that there's technically 8 possible rotations. And then I would multiply this by pi divided by 4, or no, 2? Let's go and see if that'll work. X-axis. Let's go and see if I did that right. Okay, I need to divide it. Yeah, no. I need it to be divided by even more. Okay. So this will make absolutely no sense because, well, I'm generating a new Beat Saber thing every single time. And I also need to make the seed randomized. There we go. Okay, so we have that. So let's set it to be 10. So another thing that I'll need to do is to... Actually, no, let's collapse that, uncollapse that. Okay. Control J, slice vector. Alright. So that's pretty good. Like, vector rotate is a little bit expensive for just saying, hey, the vector is between a certain, you know, range. But, you know, it's simple enough. Let's go and just put that over to here. So for the 4x4 grid, I should go and... Let's see. It's 4 long and 3 tall. Ah, okay. Yeah, I could go and add that in. I would just need to have another one of those plug into the z-axis. But for now, I'm just going to do it on a flat plane for now. So another thing that I need to do is store a color, or at least if it's left or right. So, or blue and red. Well, the colors don't really matter, it's just 1 or 2. So I can store that as an integer value to say, hey, which, I don't know, color ID. Yeah, color ID. Yeah. So let's do that. Color ID. Let's do that. Plug that into there. So this, I can sync up with this so that the ones on this side will always be blue or whatever colors I choose. I could do that. Or I could just make it so that if it's on this side, it's always going to be that. Let's see. I could do it deterministically, or I could just copy the seed value and say, hey, if you're greater than that, then switch to another value. So, yeah, and I'll keep it as an integer because who knows, maybe I'll want to change it. So if it's greater than 1, I'll do that. Let's go into the shader editor, and then get that attribute, instancer. This will be color ID. Please tell me that we won't get any float point precision errors. Okay. I wonder if they fixed that. Where integers in the past would have, they would freak out for some reason, and I'm still not sure why. But it might have been changed. So here, since we made it in sync with the other random value, they will always be like that there. So let's go and turn up the emission on, let's see, beat color, and then beat E. There we go. Pretty good. Now, in Beat Saber, you're in the void. So they have a custom shader that is independent of the world color, I assume. But for here, I'm just making it metallic because it's easy to do. Okay. Now, we have Beat Saber running. Yay! It's pretty, pretty good. Like, the only other thing that I think I could add to the note spawn is, one, making it so that if the age value is very low, then they do, like, the zoom into their position. So that would be kind of a post effect. Like, oh, if my age is between, like, 0 and 5, then I'll just, like, zoom into place. So I could do that. Actually, I will. So let's go and do that. Control J. Store, named attribute. This will just be age. Standard particle stuff. Add. Yeah. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should buy Beat Saber. Would you suggest buying it or not? If you own a VR headset, Beat Saber is the VR game. It is the VR game. It's perfect. It is so fun to play, and if you want, you could really go... If you want to become a pro at it, you can just... It has a ton of replay value. Like, the songs are good. And you could even mod in your own songs, even though I'm pretty sure that's okay. Yeah. But I would highly, highly recommend it if you have a VR headset. I don't know how expensive it is, because I think I got it for free when I got a Quest. Okay, age, there we go. So now for purely visuals, here, let's go and put that into there. When the age value is low, this is to make the illusion that, one, they're scaling up. Well, actually, no, I don't need to do a scale up thing. This is purely visual after the simulation, but the age value is between a certain range. Let's reset the cache. Age, map range, and then multiply. So let's do 0, 5, and then we can multiply it on the x-axis by, like, 100. So now if we do this, we should see... negative 25. There we go. And we need to flip that around. Whoopsie. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. The beats come into play, and I could change the fall off so that's a little more eased, but should be fine. I guess I could scale it. And that would be better. Like, I just take this, put it there, so that looks like it's taking a lot longer to get there. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah. So there we go. Now they look like they're spawning in and actually moving. Now the thing is, you could just have it so that you have a set number of beats, like as a, you know, a mesh to the side, but I'm just spawning them all in by themselves. Okay, no, these beats are moving too slow. Okay, let's go and bump that up by a little bit more. I could try to make it the authentic Beat Saber experience if you're trying to do, like, Expert Plus stuff, but, you know. We'll see. I think we may need a bit more time between the beats, though. Yeah, okay. That's good enough for now. And also, I should probably standardize how far away the source is. Let's see. Because actually, it's a matter of how procedural do we want this to be. Because I could just make it so that... Yeah, let's make this 10 meters away. I could make it so that the particles spawn in and then they just play an animation where they move. So it won't, like... Similar to how they're spawning in and then looking like they move really fast, I could make it so that all of the motion is that, so that it'll be like, okay, on frame whatever, they are guaranteed to be on this line. Which probably would be better in the long run, but I think for now, what we're doing is perfectly fine. Okay, let's go and do this. This will be spawn offset, I guess, and then scale. Should be fine. Okay, so that's the good part. Now, it's time to go and make this a little more advanced. Let's go and make our Saber for the Beat Saber. So this will just be a line for now. So, this is the part that I'm not sure how I'm going to make it, but it could be really, really cool. See how it's done. So the goal is when it hits 0, 0, the Saber will slice it. Currently, the Saber is a little bit large, though. Here, let's see. Actually, is that... How big are the Sabers in Beat Saber? Let's set this to -1.5. That feels closer. Yeah, I think that's correct for the scaling of it. So the goal is and I could just raise this up by a meter. Yeah, let's just do that. A little bit simpler. There we go. So this Saber is going to be automatically playing the game. So the question is, how on earth do we do that? Well, let's just have a point, which there will only be one point in this simulation, and then we will instance the instance on points. I will instance our Saber here. Maybe like a undo 0. I'll need to think about that. Like, it will be very different because we need to take the vector into account. So it's not just, oh, go where the beat is. That part's simple. That part's very simple. Oh, shoot, I forgot something. I may need to separate... Well, actually, no, that won't be too bad. I'll need to separate the reds and the blues if I want 2 Sabers. Or else we'll just have an Omni Saber that just goes and slices all the blocks. So, we'll see. We'll see how we can do it. And we will just instance that right there. So, this is going to be a very circularly dependent effect. Where the Saber's going to be doing stuff and then it'll slice the notes. And then the notes will just have a kind of hit counter. And if I have time, I'll make it so that the beats slice in 2 when they go along. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now, how do we make this work? Okay, let's see. Beat sim. I cannot. Wow. Okay. Let's go and put this into sim. Let's go and move that. Let's put this over to here. This is Saber sim. There we go. Change that to green. Okay, Saber sim. So now, we need to do something very, very interesting with this. So, we need a set position value to say, hey, let's get the beats into here. If a beat is close enough, then go to it. But it'll be close enough to 0, 0, I would guess. So let's just set it to 1 meter. So whichever one is closest, it will try to align with the that value. Let's see if we can get this to work. 2 points, instances to points. And then proximity, points. There we go. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'll just have this be vector so that it'll always try to find the closest to 0, 0. So this will make it so that it'll try to go to there. But I need to subtract the current position from it to get an offset vector, then multiply that by 0 on every axis except the ones that we want to use. So in this case, we do not want to use the y, we only want the x and z. So if we do that, we should see... Oh. No, here we go. Okay. So we can see that this Whoa. Okay, something is incorrect. Ah, that needed to be set to relative. So there we go. Now we can see that that does that. So it is going there and at least trying to, it's going where the beat actually is, which is good. I will add physics to this so that it's not just a perfect snap. And actually, I could do that right now. Just go and scale it by 0.25, so that actually needs to take some time. There we go. So like that. Okay, that's okay. This won't look all too natural, but it's okay. So another thing, actually, let's not use a geometry proximity node. I want to use a sample nearest node because I need to get the index of that so that we can sample more than just one piece of data. So we want this and then sample index. So we're going to just get the position from there, but we're going to get more data than just that. So that's step 1. There we go. Feels a little messy, but oh well. Let's go and do this. What can I collapse? Yeah, I could collapse this. It's on the point domain. Pretty self-explanatory there. Let's see. Sample nearest. Yeah, that's good enough. I can collapse this, put a reroute here. Alright. It's okay. There we go. It feels messy having both the lines there, but oh well. Nearest. Oh, nearest. Okay, no. Nearest. I cannot type today. Nearest beat. Okay. If you can't tell, I was playing Beat Saber right before I started streaming. So, I may have the jitters, I guess? Okay, so now the other thing that I need to sample is the S vector. So that, there we go, we plug that into there. And also, I can add in I can offset how far the kind of source of the nearest thing is, so that it's looking a little bit ahead. So, yeah, if it ever looks like it's going too slow, I can just move the sample position forward in order to make it kind of compensate for the speed. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we have this. So we have the, move to location, and this is sample, the lice vector. There we go. Okay. So now that we have that, I need to think about... How do we make the slice happen? Because I could just go and say, hey, if you're close enough, just go boom. But I need to mix between the two. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. Because I need to get the distance between the two. So I could get the length. Okay. Maybe I need to store the data. So that's accurate. Or I could just do the offset last. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay. So. Wow, I really need to think about this. So the idea is I may want to cross-product it. Potentially. Yeah, how will I do this? Okay. So I'm just going to store... Do we have to do this by an axis angle method? I think so, yeah. Okay, axis angle. So, and then we use axis angle to rotation. Yeah, I think this is what we need to do. So axis, then angle. So, not only am I creating, you know, just the Beat Saber effect, I'm making a bot to play Beat Saber. And then I'll need to add in the slicing based off the bots playing the thing. So, yeah. So the angle, I want this to be, hey, if the distance to the position is small enough, then you go and, you know, just complete the slice. Actually, no, wait. This needs to be like this. So, because we need the negative values to see if it's behind. Okay, let's... This is going to be interesting. And already I'll need to clean up the nodes, but okay. Okay, we can see that it looks like that's working. It's trying to slice, like it's still a bit delayed. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is gonna work. And then I can mix between the old one and the new one to make sure it does its thing. So with S vector, we need to cross-product that. Cross-product. Now which axis should it be cross-producted by? Should be either the Y or the Z or both. Let's see. So if we do that, well... Actually, wait. No, it should be the X-axis. Wait, what? Or is it okay, I'll wait. Oh, the axis, it's not plugged in! Oh, my brain. My poor brain. Okay, so make sure you plug in the variables that you're testing before doing that. Okay, so now we can see that it's attempting to slice everything. Here, let's go hide the human so that we can focus on this. Okay, now we need a cross product. So, yep, okay, yep. I'll just need to put a limit between, you know, how far the Saber can move. Okay. Hey, look, we made a little bot to play Beat Saber. It does need editing, it does need fixing, but we're getting there. So, let's see, we'll set that to be 1 and -1. And smoother step, why not? So, oh wait, yeah, wait for the cache to reset. Yep, good. Okay, let's mix between the old one. Oh, nope, not like that. Come on, work with me here. So the angle and this will just delay the input a little bit. Now, I could add in some velocity to that to make it a bit better. Okay, so that part is delayed. So, yeah, let's go and do this. Wow, this was actually not too bad. I thought it would be worse. A lot worse. And also I need to... Yeah, so this is slice angle. And, yeah, okay. And now I just need a mix between the old axis and that, so that it doesn't look like, you know... I should probably normalize the output. That is... okay. So, it seems like I might need to do just a little editing on this. Because right now it's still snapping. And I think that's because... Because, like, whenever two are exactly opposite, it doesn't have a kind of interpolation. So it's like, oh no, I need to do something. But if I were to offset it by a little bit on all the axes, just to make it, you know, a little bit inaccurate. You know what I could have done and probably would have been better? I could just have a phantom point moving and I could add physics to it. So, yeah, that's probably the better way of doing it. You just have a point that's moving forward, and then you move that point, and then you just align Euler to vector it. Yeah, that would be better. It would be more physically based, and simpler, because I don't have to do complex rotation math. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, okay, so this isn't bad. But I think... it shouldn't be snapping like that. Or let's go and really increase the... We can see... okay, yeah, no. Okay. So this method, it wasn't bad, but it needs... we need to do a different method. Yeah, okay, this... okay, the method's not bad, but... it won't be good long term. Okay. So we'll save this one. Duplicate the sim. Hide it. So let's do the other method. So we'll need a lot of these nodes, but we're going to need to make a second point. So we're not going to be doing this by an axis angle method. We'll do this by phantom point method. So position 2. So this second position will mimic... I need to think about this. So, to have this be physics-based... okay. Let's use a set position thing, and I'm going to have this be position 2 so that we can visualize what's happening. So here we can see our kind of phantom point that is going along... oh wait, we don't even need a cross product. Huh. How about that? So here we can see that this point is now oriented to... wait. Okay, yeah, it is accurate. This one's pointing in the kind of opposite direction, but we can just set that to be negative. But we're going to make it so that that happens, and then... actually, yeah, you know, this... okay. I'll need to use a scale... actually, no, I could just make that a scale node. Just really optimize it. So here, we can see that this phantom point is now doing that. Okay. So that's already a bit better. But we need to make this physics-based. Like, see how much easier that was? I really should think quite a bit more about that. And another thing, we need to add this to the current position and give it a little bit of a forward offset. So, yeah, no, this will work. So if we do this, and then we, like, add 1 to move it a bit in front of everything else. In front. There we go. So here we can see, it's like, boom, 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 boom. So now let's physics this. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. I just need to go and make a velocity value so that it'll actually look physics-based. Okay. So, val2 for velocity 2, named attribute. We need to do that. Vector. Yep. Okay, so we need to scale to dampen it. Okay, so it's a bit more complicated, but it'll work. So, here, I need to add in the labels. Main position. So this one is not physics-based. Then this is our angle position. Okay. So that's good. End point position. Yeah. End point. Wow. My typing is just not happening today. Position. There we go. So I need to subtract from position 2 in order to make this a vector, like an offset. So, yeah. If we do this, then we should see. Reset the cache. And it's just going there instantly. Should not be happening. What's going on? So I should put on some dampening, and then I could make it so that this is more delayed so that it's not instant. Let's play this again. Okay, but it's not wobbling. Why are you no wobble? Am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? So a few things are a little bit weird. Huh. For some reason... Okay, no, physics is happening. It is wobbling, but just very... Huh. And also, the offset that I'm giving it is... not great? Like, why is... Alright, I'll figure it out. I always do. Or wait, is that supposed to be on top? No. Well, I could make it so that it always has to be a certain distance away from the position, which actually maybe I need to do. I don't really want to do that, but... Actually, wait. This is supposed to be before. That's... right? Nope, still acting weird. Interesting. Seems like I've kind of forgotten how to do that, but okay. Anyway, I'll fix it. Align Euler to vector. Align Z. Or actually, wait, what axis is the Saber on? Okay, we're at 40 minutes. Okay, we still have time. On the x-axis. Okay, let's look at the visualizer again. Why does it always have to be negative? Or wait, no, I need to subtract from the current position in order to make it accurate. I can just invert that. So here, we should see... Wait, huh? Wait, what? Why is it slicing? I screwed something up big time. Come on, you can do it. Is it working now? Okay, it's working. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is working. Okay. So I just need to figure out why the wobble position is not wobbling the way I want it to wobble. Okay, so this is instance Saber. Instance Saber. I should probably... I'm going to have to make a visual Saber and then a trail version, a trail object for the Saber, but all that I can do later. Rotation. Okay, so let's take a look at the visualizer again. So that's doing that, but I have seemingly forgotten completely. I have seemingly completely forgotten how to... I've forgotten how to make a phantom point wobble, and the weird thing is this isn't the first time I've forgotten. Now I could just go and reference other projects I've made, but it's better if I figure it out live. I'm missing something very obvious. So we have the velocity 2 doing its thing, we have position 2, which we should be referencing, and we have position 1. That is doing its thing that we're going to be referencing, because it always has to be a certain distance from that position. Yeah, so what's the problem? Oh, that's the problem. I found it. So I kind of forgot this thing where I need to add the... Yeah, okay. That's the reason. I need to add the velocity to the actual position. Because over here, it's like, oh, we just plug it into the offset. But there's no offset to this, so... There we go. You see, it's just little things that can screw up an entire project. Fun, fun, fun. So much fun. Okay. So, I assume that that's not the only problem, but we'll figure that out. Let's go and do this. Okay. Now we can see that's actually wobbling, and a lot. There we go. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, maybe a bit too much. So let's make it... Because when you're using your controllers and all that, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, so I could have another velocity attribute to... Maybe I should put this into groups. Like the thing I keep forgetting. Okay, offset, yeah. Offset. Slice angle, and then this is... Offset from real position. Okay. Could be better, but it's not too bad. I could always normalize the offset from the real position, but it's fine. Now, this is very casual Beat Sabering. I could... Okay. If I'm going to add velocity to the main position, which I could do, I'll need to make a node group for this. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. Make group. Okay, yep, we need to do that. But it doesn't feel great to do... Yeah, no, I really don't want to do that. I want to keep it all... out in the open so that people can actually see what's happening. Alright. Well, let's just try the velocity and see how it'll work. So, for this, it's pretty simple. We take the velocity, and then we scale it by a bit, add to it. So if this scale is 0, and then we just do this, it would, like, it's very similar to what we're already doing. I'm just taking the other velocity into account. So, boom, 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 boom. We should see that now this is wobbling. Yay! It works. So, yeah, and I could tone this down by a bit so that, you know, it actually looks like it has to be... Wait, why is it moving that? Why are you moving that fast? Oh, it didn't... The cache didn't update. I got so used to not using the cache because of the 3.6 bug. Yeah. For some reason, I feel like there's a beat happening already, even though there is none. Okay. So now, someone asked, am I going to make another Saber to go with the other ones, or something along those lines? And the answer is yes, I can 100% have 2 Sabers going. But I will have them as separate objects. Because, well, maybe I should have the slicing happen first. Main velocity. So yeah, we can delete that. We can move this over, move that back. Okay. Endpoint position. Okay. So, yeah, okay, that works. So no axis angle math needed. We're doing okay. So if I wanted to make it so that, oh, only some Saber, or it would only interact with one of the points, this would be very easy. Color ID, and then say, like, or equal. Equal. Come on. So this will make it so that it'll only interact with the red ones. It is moving a little bit fast to start out with. It's quite funny, though. I don't know why it's so... Still acting more like it's snapping to that point rather than actually physicsing over to there. Physicsing. Alright, so that's good. Okay, let me save this, because I keep forgetting to do so. So now I could just have multiple objects running, and I just need to have this be a group input to say, hey, your ID is this one. So here we go, 2 Sabers going, and they're doing their job. So boom, now you have it so that each one is coordinated to a certain color. Very nice, very nice. Now, would it be better to have each color be a separate beat object? Maybe. It would probably be a bit simpler. But it's probably fine. Yeah, no, it probably would be better to have them as separate objects. So that when you, like, import a MIDI thing, if you can do that, someone's made an add-on for that. When you import a MIDI thing, you can say, okay, these ones are the left and these ones are the right. And then you don't even need to assign a custom ID for it. Okay. The one thing I do want to do is... Okay, maybe I'll do this. So, one thing I could do for the slicing vector... I could go and divide and snap the frames. Or, no, I could just go and snap the seed value to 2 so that each one will have... There'll be 2 of the... Wait. Hello? What? Come on, you can do it. Wait, why is it not... I thought that would make it so that both of them would have the same slicing angle. Am I missing something? I created this like 5 minutes ago. Hello? What am I missing? So if I set the seed to 0, all these should have the same angle. Right? Now if I connect this, then it should be snapped. So that they... Is my brain just fried at this point, or am I... Okay, now that's working. But just per frame, so every... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, my brain's just a bit fried. I forgot that. Oh, wait a second. They spawn in every 5 frames. Keep forgetting about that. So now it'll be like that, but then I could say, hey, let's go and wrap it every 20 frames so that one of them will have the negative value. So if it's like that, like this is very unnecessary. I'm just doing it because I like it when in Beat Saber, it's like you slice up and down in pairs. Could be cool. Okay. Let's see. Let's go and switch this to float. Well, integer would have been fine. So let's set this so that's above 10. It'll go, like, I'm gonna delete this, but just for a proof of concept. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, and it's not per color. Okay. Yeah, it would be better if you had each side be its own object, which I could easily change. I could make it so that, oh, you just set the color ID in the modifier tab, which actually this will be Saber Sim. This will be Beat Sim. There we go. So, yeah, they should be different colors, but it's fine. Because also with this method, I can't have 2 beats on the same kind of thing. Well, no, I could. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm creating this in an hour, while creating the actual Beat Saber game probably took weeks. Or months. Well, for the base functionality, I would think that would be like a couple weeks. Okay. So now it is time to, let's just take one of the sabers and bring it into here. So now what we need to do is to make it so that, hey, let's see if it can actually slice. So there will be an attribute, which in this case will be hit. This will be a Boolean value. So it's just a checkbox. Yes or no. Okay. So with the Saber, what I'm going to do is realize the instance. And then we need to get the velocity from this. So how do we do this again? Simulation zone. Or no, I need a sim zone. Simulation zone. Let's go and put this here. So the way to get the velocity from a given mesh is to do this. Sample. Sample index. Vector. We need to get the position. Wow. I'm continuously amazed by how bad my typing can be. It will get better over time. Okay, and then we just subtract this from the current position, and that should mean that we now have the mesh velocity. So now, what I want to do is extrude the mesh on the edge domain. Here, let's also go, wait, why did I, okay, no, you go right there. Actually, no. Okay, let's make this a node group. This is actually a perfect opportunity for a node group. This will be velocity. It'll have the actual velocity name instead of just vel. Vel is when I'm testing. Velocity is when, you know, I actually need to do stuff. So if you're wondering why this is connected to the input here and that as well, that's so that on the start frame there's no glitching. Just setting the start data. So node, make group, let's see, store velocity. Now the object obviously needs to have the same topology as it's being fed into this, so that the velocity will actually work. It won't work if you have edited topology. Edited topology is the bane of all simulations' existence. Actually, I could just go. Okay, so now if we take a look at this, we should see it needs to be set to negative. Why is it lagging behind? Wait, what am I? Oh, that's... Yep. Okay, yep. This was another little quirk of this. You can't extrude on the edge domain with different things for each point. So, I just need to set a position value on the top. Quirks. Don't you love how quirky GeoNodes is? Like, that part isn't bad, it's just... Wait, what? Hello? Please tell me you're not broken. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, that's why. The beat sim isn't going, so the thing's just straight up not moving. Doy. I'm a genius. Alright, let's go and connect this over to here and give it another... There we go. Now we can see that we have the beat trail. Now, if you're wondering, wait, why are you doing a trail in the main beat sim? Well, that's because, just so that the sampling isn't weird, I'm going to have the beats look at this trailed mesh, so that, you know, if it's moving fast, it can still sample it okay. Just a little, you know, because here we're running at 24 frames per second, probably should be running at 30. It's fine. Actually, no, yeah, let's switch it to be 30. It'll look better. There we go. Yeah, no, that's better. This is what they use in the Jedi Fallen Order / Survivor games to make the lightsabers look good. You fake motion blur, because motion blur in games is not good enough. Just not good enough yet. And it probably will be a long time. Like, motion blur is very weird. It's very, very weird. Like, I have not seen very good interpretation. Well, even if you dither the object's positions, you need consistent IDs, so that means some procedural effects, just motion blur won't really work. And all that. But anyway, let's make it so that this will affect the is-hit value. So with this, I need to use the proximity node, faces, and then with the distance I say... Well, actually, wait. There's two conditions that we need to get. So, sample nearest surface. Like, this will be slower. Like, okay. You could just use sample nearest face, and it would work the same. Yeah, no, this is fine. It's fine. Okay, so you want to sample the velocity in there. So, there are two conditions that need to be met. If the distance is less than 0.5, then they'll be hit. And let's actually go into the shader editor on the beat. Here we go. I need this to be on the color. So this will be hit. Let's take a look. There we go. We can see that. Hey, it's hit. Very nice. So here we have it so that the beats are actually being hit. Very good. Very nice. All that good stuff. But also, I need to make it so that we check the difference between the two vectors' angles. So for that, we can use the old reliable dot product. So yeah, let's do that. So dot product, and we need to check the S vector. So if it's less than 0.5, like this, yeah, this is in radians, but I'll just do 0.5 anyway. Both of those need to be true for a slice to actually occur. That and that have to be true in order for a slice to actually happen. So we should see... Actually, no, let's make this razor thin. A razor thin margin. So we should see that... that should not be happening. 0.01? Wait. Am I doing this completely wrong? Because I don't want it to be hitting... Yeah, it shouldn't be hitting those because they're just plain old in the wrong orientation. And I'll need to make another condition so that I can't hit the ones with the wrong ID. Which, speaking... well, I could add in another sampler to say, hey, what is the color ID? And if it's the same, then you can actually slice it. But what I'm confused about right now is, why is the angle not correct? 0.01, let's make it so that it has to be extremely accurate. Rewind time. So that one worked, but why the heck is that one doing it? The velocity should be going that way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I think I need to... Okay, to make this... Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I forgot about this. Normalize. I need to normalize both of the input vectors, which actually, that one's already normalized, but I'm going to do it anyway. Both of them have to be normalized. The velocity was not. And also, I want to just measure the y velocity. Or y and z. So no x. Let's see if this actually works. So with this... Nope, still, what is going on? What am I missing? I mean, do I need to use an arctan or arccosine? That might be it. Let's run it again. Okay, yeah, that seems to have done the trick. Okay, I forgot about the arccosine. To get the difference between two angles, you need to arccosine it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. As we can see, the web is very, very nice right now. So much spaghetti. Slice angle check. There we go. And then this will be distance check. There we go. Those two are good. Let's put this into a frame. Let's see. Saber. Uh, position interpolate? I guess that kind of does it. Yeah, I think that explains what's going on. So here, the margin is so razor thin that some of them that are actually being sliced won't really work. So I'll set that to be 0.1, so... Mm-hmm. Good, okay. So another thing that I could do is just delete the beats that were sliced in the next frame. That would allow for me to spawn in child particles for the sliced parts later on. It would also cause the sabers to go and look ahead to the next ones, or for it to work. So, options. We have options. Why do you need arcosine in it? Because normalized dot product arcosine equals the radian difference between two vectors. It's a math thing. I do not fully understand why, but since it has sine in the name, I assume that before the dot... Wait, actually, no. No, I shouldn't need the dot product, because the dot product... No, I don't need an arcosine. This just changes it to be... Or wait. Dot products, if two vectors are the same, then they'll have a dot product of 0. If it's 90 degrees, they'll have... Or, no! Oh, I forgot. If two of them are the same thing, then they have a dot product of 1. If they are 90 degrees, they have 0. If they're the exact opposite, it's -1. Oh, my brain. So, this means that's now in radians? Oh, my brain. Okay. So, we could just straight up eliminate a node by saying, hey, if it's greater than 0.5, then it means a slice happened. Okay, let's make it greater than 0.9. So, yeah, arcosine... Actually, wait, one of them flicked on, which wasn't supposed to. So, dun dun dun. Yeah, why did that one flick on? Oh, yeah, that's why. It was... Okay, so we do need to implement the ID check. It looks good. Like, seeing the trails behind it, that's cool. It looks like motion blur, even though it's not really motion blur. Well, no, it is motion blur in a way. It interpolates the motion. Okay, distance check, and then there's slice angle check. Okay. And then there's one last check that needs to be done, which is, hey, let's see if you have the right, material ID. So if, whoa, let's not move over everything. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So I think I'll make this into a node group so that I can sample both. Like, I should have them, I should have them as separate objects for the right and left beats. But, yeah, I could just clean it up later. Like, it would be simpler just to have, hey, this one has an ID of this. This one has an ID of that. You're good. But, it still annoys me. Okay, so I could give each Saber... Actually, no, I could just say, hey, with this one... This one only goes if named attribute. Hello? Where am I? Wait. Oh, that's why. Where is the color ID? If it's equal to 0, then do that, because this one has a value of that. Okay. So, yeah, and I should make this a node group so that I can switch out everything easily. So that, and then I would have an OR node for the other thing. So this one is guaranteed to only slice the ones that are the correct color. Yay! Though I should make it so that no, it's fine. Like, I could just store the color ID value here. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I could store it on the Saber. So let's just have it as an integer. Color ID. And I'll do it on the first frame. So, yeah, I'll be fine. Point. Yeah, it explains it, or I guess start point. There we go. And then I need to label this color ID. So I could sample it from the object, but it's easier just to leave it like this. Like, I could just go and use an attribute statistic and then say, hey, what's your color ID? And then put it in there. It's easier not to. And I should make it a node group so that I don't need to copy and then say or, so that we can see, you know, all of those, set it to be 1. So just right here, we should see that now. Excuse me. Wait. Oh, Yep. Okay. This should be old. This one is left. We are, okay, a little over an hour. Okay. So we're doing good. Few hiccups, nothing too bad. Left, right, there we go. So now we have a bot that plays Beat Saber. Now, I could make this look a bit better if I made the endpoint's velocity affect this point's velocity to make it look like, you know, the thing has weight to it, which I should do and probably will. But let's make this into a node group so that it's not quite as massive. So node, make group. This will be Saber Sim. Make sure you take that out and take the default out of there so that it doesn't internally reference anything that it doesn't need to. There you go. And then this will be, whoops, color ID. Okay. I don't need to put an angle limit. Okay. So we have that. Yeah, okay, no, this is why we make node groups, so that we can just do this, plug that in, and then you're good. See, all that just gone. Okay. So this is hit. There we go. This is Saber hit check. There we go. Okay. And let's go and put this as the name of the group, Saber hit check. There we go. That is pretty good. And here we can say if hit delete. So delete geometry if hit is true. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this before the is hit value, this is so that it'll blink as hit for one frame and then get deleted. Oh, dang. That is not something I prepared for. Because I coded the bot to... Oh, no. Oh, no. We're just gonna ignore that for a second. So... Huh. Okay. So the bot needs work. Okay. So if the things actually get deleted, then it won't follow through with the swing. Because it's like, oh, I already sliced it, great. Oh, that is dumb of me, but hey, it kind of works. Let's make the hit distance less, because that is, no, the radius can be 0.125. I just want to make sure that, oh, nope, that needs to be 0.25 in radius. Okay, let's edit the bot. Oop, let's go over to here. I'm going to mix the velocity with the velocity 2, just because it'll make it look like, oh, there's actual, you know, weight behind swinging the saber. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to twist it. There we go. So here, it's... Okay, maybe not that much, just a little. So that one's just... There we... Oh, that looks much better already. But it's missing now. Ah, dang it. Of course it's missing now. It's like, yay, I'm missing it. Well, actually, no. It should be hitting. So maybe I just need to make the radius higher. Like, wait, why is that? Ah, okay. So I also need to make the looking position forward more. So that it's looking a bit further ahead. Maybe a good amount further ahead? Okay, now let's turn this part down a bit more. You know... Maybe I should make it so that the move to location is always half of what it should be. So, because, you know, your sabers don't always align with where the block is positionally. That's for the other thing to do. So, so maybe I can just scale this down by like 0.5 so that where it wants to go is... So, yeah, okay. Oh, dang it. The bot needs work. Because right now, this is not looking towards there. So, okay, I would have to do a few things in order to make this right. So... Yeah, okay, so that would be there, it would be looking there, and then I would have to offset that there. Okay. Okay, so I could make the bot accurate. I would just need to say, hey, you're looking here, and the slice is like that. Because right now it's too accurate. Can't you hide the cube? Yeah, that's kind of my plan. Just hide it. And then, or... Yeah. Like, if I want to make it good, like, okay. The problem is I'm making a bot to play Beat Saber and Beat Saber at the same time. You know, I decided to give myself quite a challenge here. Because usually you would be like, oh, I have Beat Saber, let's add in the hit detection and then the delete detection. But I'm just like, oh no, we're just going to make it so that everything is that. We're doing everything all at once. Okay. Fun. Now, I do want to see what happens if we do try... Okay, so let's go into the shader editor for the beat. And we'll make it so that if the hit is true, then we'll just, like, really overload the emission. So we'll do that, and then multiply. So if it hits, we'll set it to be 100. So here it's... That's too much. 25. It seems like the delay on the Sabers is too much as well because it's missing quite a few. Because as we can see here, it's just like, hey, I'm swinging. Oh, I missed. Okay, the bot needs work. Lots and lots of work. Okay. Let's turn up the accuracy. Yeah, it's just straight up missing quite a few. Okay, let's turn up the accuracy. I'll go to where it's supposed to be more and less wobble. Why? Okay, I have a theory as to why. My theory is that set position. Let's go and debug the one over here. My theory is that... No, that seems to be okay. Oh no, it's way... Oh, it's not looking ahead enough. That's the problem. So here, let's try it again. So it's... Why did it just ignore that one? Oh, okay. Yep, okay. So... Dang it. So, this is a weird thing with the bot. Or actually, wait. Oh, no, it's looking behind even more. Wait, okay. So here we should see... What? Come on, work with me here. Okay, so I need to compensate for the offset there with the offset here. So here I need to add this to there or subtract it even more. I don't know. Okay. I know what's happening. Even though I'm a little like, I know why. I know what's going on. So, move it to the location. I just need to compensate for this. Yeah, it never gets close enough. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's now acting a little too well. Okay. Okay. Set this to be -1. So now... we should see that it's now slicing quite well. I could make it so that the closer it should be to a certain block, the more accurate it will be, and then if it's not doing anything, the accuracy will go down. So I could just say, hey, according to this, however far away you are, just really do whatever you want. Yeah, I could do that. Map range. Yeah. So, if it's far away, then you switch between 0.6 and 0.1. So, if it's far away... or 0? Wait. Here, let's set this to be other values, just to double check. And I could also make it so that the stored velocity will go up by a significant degree. So it'll just go, yeah, more like, okay, a little more like that. Maybe not quite that much, but you can see where I'm going. Okay, let's go and take a look at the output. There we go. Still not 100% accurate, but good enough for my taste. Yep, we're playing Beat Saber. Okay, so let's go and move this mammoth of a node setup over. Okay, so for less than an hour and a half, not bad. Look at that. So cool. Okay. Now I'm going to make a trail for the sabers. So, fortunately, I can just go and straight up copy the node setup that I had before. So here we go. Let's go and join the two sabers together. And then I just need to go into here and then copy you. There we go. Let's go into here, do the trail. It's a good thing when you can just copy the nodes and get away with all that. There we go. So now it's just boom, 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 boom. Actually, wait. It does seem like it's jumping quite a bit. It's probably fine. Saber position interpolate. Yep, that's fine. And then I just need to set a material. Now I could go and make the trails longer, but for this I don't think it's necessary. No, set material. Here we go. Okay, this went well. Little hiccup in the middle, but we got it. Saber trail. Caps. Make sure it's organized. This will be sabers. So I could have more than just two colors. I could. 100%. So, let's get the color ID attributes. Color ID. So I want this to be an emission and transparent shader. Add. Put those together. Do it like that. Put it together. Greater than. Yeah, that should be fine. Mix. Let's mix between the two things. We're nearing the end of the stream. Ooh, did a little whistle there. Alpha blend, which I'm looking forward to when Eevee Next comes out. This will just be dithered and blended instead of the multiple other options. It'll simplify things by a significant degree. Okay, there we go. So now we have that going. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Yes. Ah, nice. Okay, okay. We got it. We got it. Ah, this is good. It's nice to see when a project works. Okay, let's go and make the classic Beat Saber setup. You have that, which is just, you know, dark. Turn that down. Could you add in the saber hands too? Oh yeah, that's easy. So we have that, and then we add in another plane for where the user will stand. I forget if this is square or a little, you know, stretched. But yeah, that should be fine. There we go. Just throw on a solidify. Move it down by a bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, maybe not that much. There we go. Throw on a bevel. And I will say, the new search menu, the new modifier search, I'm a fan of it. Like, it takes a while to get used to, but it's a big change, but it is better in the long run for modifiers and geometry nodes. You can now just search for the modifier you want instead of having to search through, like, oh, remembering the icons, it is better. Even though it, you know, it's a big change, it is better. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yep. So now what I need to do is just make a, a shader that's emissive, which isn't too difficult to do. Or it'll look metallic even if there's no HDRI going, which should be fairly simple. I could do that. Alright, let's go and do that. So let's hide the unused inputs, which actually you can just be a float. Good, good, good. Good, good. It really grew on you. I remember you saying you hated the new menu. I don't remember specifically hating it, but it almost was a disaster. Where this search was initially not supposed to be included, which I really did not like. There was a weird design decision made where it would just be space to search or type to search, but there would be no visual indicator of that, besides a little thing like right over here. And that is not good design. If you are just going into Blender and you're like this, and that's the kind of thing where you're like multiple years into Blender and you're like, oh, I could type to search. You always need to have a visual key. So that part I really didn't like about the new menu. But now that we have search, it's a good menu. And all the menus, they were going to take it out from every one of these add menus, which is a really, really, really bad idea. Feedback was sent and the feedback was listened to, which I'm very happy about because that could have been a disaster. But it wasn't. It was fixed before 4.0 even came out. There were also talks... Well, okay, nothing was decided, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, feedback is good. Just do it in a respectful manner and don't be a jerk about it, because I have seen people that have been jerks about that, and it's not good. Okay. So the handles, I can do that. Yeah, let's just... Do I make a handle yet? Yeah, let's just make a handle. Okay, let's set that to be... Yeah, that's good enough. So in Beat Saber, the one critique I have about it is that the handles for the sabers are just cylinders. They are extremely basic. While I would like it if they put just, just a little bit of design on it. Maybe just a little bit of taper at the bottom. Just something to make it a little bit different. Like, this is a nitpick. This is the most nitpicky nitpick you can ever nitpick. Handle. Like, it's not important, but it is a nitpick. Okay, we have both of those. Instance on points. Oh wait, I need to change instances. Instances to 2 points. So I need to store... I basically need to swap out one instance for another. So I need to take the named attribute rotation. Instance rotation, yada yada, plug that into there. One, or let's use a capture attribute because it'll just exist for like 3 seconds flat. Well, it'll only exist for one node. There we go, quaternions. We love quaternions. They're totally not complicated whatsoever. And I should really... move the non-essential parts out of the sim setup. Excuse me? Wait. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, and I need to, okay. Okay, that was weird. So as instance, we uncheck both of those because they're already instances. So now they should, yeah, okay, they are aligning with the rotation. Just wrong angle. So this will be handle. Let's go move that out. Plane. Okay, this will be Saber visuals, which is a sim, so I can keep it there. This is just floor. Floor. Let's see. Yeah, I could go for 2 hours today, so we have 25 minutes. That's enough. Okay. 0.75. Yeah. Oh wait, where are the trails? I forgot to join them back in. Okay, so join geometry. I should label this Saber trail. Saber trail. And there's no, I could make the trail better. Like, I could make it multiple frames long. I could add in like a UV map to it and all that. But at the moment, kind of unnecessary. This error means absolutely nothing, which is interesting. It seems like a bug that it shows up. Saber handle. There we go. Should I put this up on Gumroad? I'm not sure. It's very much an experimental thing. The bot's still broken, which I can fix it later. Yeah. Oh, and I could make it so that, yeah, I'll put in a score counter. Shader editor. Yeah, that should be pretty simple. Combo count. Attribute, color ID. And if you're wondering why I'm using a color ID instead of a, just putting in a color, which would sync it with everything else in the scene, it's because, let's see, greater than 0.5? Instancer. Ah, there we go, okay. So this one is red, red is left, blue is right, which doesn't make too much sense to me, but because I'm always used to left being blue. For some, actually, yeah, why do I? Oh no, red is right. That's, I keep thinking that because red starts with an R and right starts with an R. You know how it is. So this handle, well, I guess this will also be the visual side of the Saber. So I can make it like that. So that's actually there. S, Shift, X. There we go. I could make this just emissive and it would be fine. Because here, they won't really show up all too well. That light is completely unnecessary. So yeah, let's make it emissive instead. So let's just go plug it into emission. Set this to be black, so we could get some reflections if we want. So there we go. So here we go. Dun 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 dun. Wait, we still need you, but I can just bring you over to the side. And I need to put in some Fresnel. Let's use layer weight for now. So hue, saturation value, plug you into there, facing should be good, yada yada yada, and hello. Okay, so it is working, but that makes it look like a glow stick, which isn't bad. Or no, glow sticks are less saturated on the interior. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, and then I just need to edit you. Oh wait, no, I need to get the beat block. And then make this noise texture. I could use the normal for that. So, normal. Or wait, geometry, normal. And then plug that into this, and it should be okay. Let's take a look. So that, oh yeah, that looks like kind of like the Beat Saber block look. But no, they have the incoming mixed with it as well to give a kind of parallax look. Yeah, I think that will suffice. Now they're probably using a 2D texture for this instead of a 3D one, which makes complete and total sense. But, you know, I'm being lazy. So let's do hue, saturation value, plug that into there. Just do something like that. There we go. Yay, Beat Saber blocks. Maybe some more contrast. I could put in my fancy light fall off, the logarithmic light fall off. But that feels just a wee bit overkill. Emission. Like, I want it to look metallic, even though it's not. But I want it to look better than this. Here, let's use a vector math multiply and a power node. Let's see if that makes it look any better. Okay, that makes it a little bit sharper. There we go. Now we're getting to that kind of metallic look. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And another thing that Beat Saber does is the blocks have a little bit of, they have a little bit of, like, wobble into place or a little bit of animation on top of that, so I could put that in. So, let's just go chop that out. And I still need to put in the highlight the hit ones, which is just, hey, just go and add to the base 5 emission. Or I could just do a hue saturation value to make it so that they desaturate when they get hit as well. It's kind of weird how it kind of looks like someone's playing it, even though it's just, you know, it's just the bot running with a human low poly thing there. But that's funny. That's cool. And I could and should make a little, here, let's go and reset both those. Make a nice little emissive gradient here. So let's get UV map. Subtract. Absolute, separate. Well, I also need to scale it by 2. All this to get just a square gradient. So much for so little. Smooth minimum or max? Let's go and take a look at the output. So smooth maximum. There we go. Use a power node. Power. Come on. Power. There we go. Plug it into the emission. Let's set that to be like more of a blue hue. So we should see when we look at the output. Ooh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. So let's just go and make it a little more like this. We'll need to constrain the map, but, you know. Constrain the gradient, not the UV map. There we go. Color ramp to remap. There we go. Now the downset, well, I could just go and apply the, yeah, let's just do that. Reset. There we go. Pretty cool. We can just go and lower the kind of blend with all that. Nice. Okay, we got it. So, as much as I don't want to, I feel like that should be constrained more and made, like, almost invisible. Yeah. And also, that and that, I could make the gradients a bit more even on these sides by doing just a little... Let's see, yeah, how would we do this? By making it so that looks stretched. Let's go and do this. I'm enjoying this. I could keep going for a while longer. Or wait, come on, work with me here. I want only you selected. Actually, wait. How do we do that? Oh, right. Yeah, you need to do like that. Okay, good. Editing the UV map to make it... Yeah, a little more... To make the gradients a little bit more even. Good. And I can make that a little, you know, a little better, but I don't think that's all too necessary. Just go and do that to make the blend a little bit better here. You know, not entirely necessary, but... Yeah, it just makes it look a little bit better. Do-do-do, boom, boom. S-Y... Okay, okay, not bad. I could make it a bit better on this side, but oh well. Do I? I could just constrain it a little bit more on this axis. Like, oh wait. To, yeah, slice it there. And just make this a little more... like that, right? Yeah, just to make it a little bit better. But I need to avoid making it shiny in the middle. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got somewhere. Okay, okay. We got this. And I should make a node group to make the colors consistent between all the different shaders I have running. And I could do that. Yeah, let's go and do that. Okay. So, wait. Let's go to the beat block. Let's go and eliminate you. Put this over to here. Let's go and organize this. Always organize your nodes because you will... Okay. Either you won't be the only one looking at it, or you, 2 months in the future, will not remember what you were doing. Meaning that it'll be like someone else is looking at it. So, organize your nodes. That's what I would highly recommend, especially if other people are going to learn from it. There have been demos that I have seen where it's almost indiscernible what's going on, and they're very hard to learn from. Let's see, noise, well, actually, just texture, or... How would, I'll just put texture, because I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, so for the color, let's go and make a group, node, make group, just so that we can change it in here, and everything else, beat color. And it'll update everywhere else as needed. Or yeah, this will be, here we are. There we go. Control J. Metallic color. There we go. And then emission. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yep. One down, several to go. So let's get beat color. We have the node groups. There we go. Just plug that into there. Oh, that makes it oh, wait. Is that... Okay, yeah, that's the trail. Now I need to get the handle. Go and just... Come on. Work with me here. Wait, where... Wait, where is the group? Oh, no, it's right there. Okay. Yep. I keep forgetting about that. And you can always hue shift it later on if need. Wait, what? Wait a minute, why are the colors inverted? Oh, the color's not on the instancer. Okay, so I just need to put a little caveat here, which is, hey, we just add the two together. It'll be fine. Like, this will cover both, whether it's on the instancer or geometry domains. There we go. See? Fixed. That is very good. The color from ID. There we go. Is that everything? So now I should be able to replace the theme. It should update everything, I think. Looks, I think, yeah, I think that works. I'm still wondering if I'm missing anything. Like on the B block, I think I should increase the emission of that. I could mix in the color a little bit, but I think that's a little unnecessary. Okay. So, few things left. I want to add in a hit age. This will be, I think this will be the last thing that we add for today, because we're almost at 2 hours. So I'll add in a hit age, where if the hit was true at any point, the age counter will start moving up. So, yeah. So, hit age. So this is so... Instead of making child particles off of the main one after it gets hit, I'm just going to do this. It'll be simpler. It'll be much simpler to, you know, not have to fracture everything. Okay, so this needs to be a float. So I need to make it so that... Oh, dang it. So, yeah, how do we do this? This is true, which this is a boolean. I need to make it so that the hit age value will only start moving up if this value was ever greater than 1. So how do we do that? Because I could just say, I could just make a value that is... Actually, I could do that, but I would only add it for 1. So I need to say, hey, if the hit age is greater than 1, then ignore... Oh, wait. Actually, I could just use a min to clamp this. Actually, wait, would this work? Okay, let's take a look and see if this actually worked, because this could be very convenient if that's all it took. Okay. Hit age. Let's take a look. It's not getting any brighter. Geometry node editor. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. I know what to do. I know what to do. So I just need to make it so that, yeah, here we go. This should work. So this, the initial hit will get it started. And then once that there we go. Okay. The initial hit jump starts the age counter, and then it'll keep going based off that. Nice. So this means if it gets, like, since the hit only flashes on and off for like 1 frame or however many. Oh wait, but that means that it can get hit for multiple frames, which isn't great. But, huh. It can get hit for multiple frames. So, what I should do, if I was smart, was to make... Well, actually, wait. This feels so dumb. Okay. If it's greater than or equal to 1, then it will add. Or wait. Yeah, I'll only add 1 if it's greater than that, but I'll also disable this from ever doing stuff again. Okay, yeah, okay, this feels hacky. This feels super hacky, but... Okay. So if that's greater than 1, it'll switch between the original get started mode and the, hey, we're just gonna keep adding 1 every single frame mode. So, yeah, this is not stupid at all. Totally not. So one thing to get started, but then once it does get started, it'll ignore any other hit. This does not feel right. Because it's not. Wait, but... greater than or equal to, we'll switch it to be the other one. So that should be false at the moment. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, that does that. And that, if that's greater than or equal to... oh! Greater than or equal to 1. And I could just make it greater than 0.5. It would probably be better. Yeah, let's just do greater than 0.5. Takes the guesswork out of it. There we... okay. Now it's fully functional. Good, good, good. Now we can use that to dissolve the beat blocks afterwards. Just, you know, transparency them out. So that will have to be a more complex effect, which I'm, you know, not the happiest about, but anyway, we'll just do a mix shader between that and a transparent. I'm going to keep this as clipped or dithered, whichever you want to call it, so that, let's see, map range. And I need to add in a glow to that as well. Oop, wait. Let's go and take a look at this. So, less than that do it. Then we just need to make it so that'll take quite a few frames for it to dissolve. Okay. Yep, that does work. And I'll need to do the same thing for the actual arrow. But yeah, we can see that it now dissolves the beats over time. It doesn't look that great, so I think I'll use a different noise texture for this. UV map based. Well, but that won't be randomized. Well, actually, no, it's still not randomized for each one of these. Well, actually, no, it makes sense that it's not randomized for those because that's a kind of world space shader. No, also, let's get the camera working with this. Let's go and switch this to be the aspect ratio. That works for me. So here we have that. I want to add in more, you know, colors and stuff. One thing that Beat Saber has is very cool faked volumetric lights. I assume that they're not real volumetric lights because, you know, that would be way too much. That would be way too much. So I just need to make a gradient that will make the edges glow. So let's do an add node and that and a color ramp. Make it so that... here, let's go and do this. So they'll start off at 0, but then when they get sliced, that seems to work. Let's use a greater than, come on, greater than as well, 0.99. Seems to work, okay. So we can have the switch part be here, and then also have another emission bump to that. So let's do a multiply, then a regular math multiply, please. I would appreciate that. Okay, let's bump that up to be 15. All right. Let's go and take a look at the output. And let's just really crank that up. Okay. I could also desaturate it over time. Well, what if I... No, I shouldn't use AGX for this. That's a bad idea. Because the colors look a little off, even though they're technically more accurate. I made this for Filmic. We're gonna use Filmic. Could just... Well, okay. Yeah, no, this is not photorealistic. We're not going photorealistic with this. I need to stop thinking that way. Okay. So, I need to make it so that the character doesn't look like he's in a void. Wait, do we have it like this? What kind of camera angle should we have? Oh, another thing in 4.1, which I really like. If you click lock, it'll lock the camera to the view so that you don't even need to open up the end panel and search through that. Extremely convenient. I really, really like it. That's so much better than what it was before. Or actually, is there even... There's a hotkey for that, right? Oh, come on, let's stop this and take a look. No? That's interesting. I thought there would have been a hotkey for it. But yeah, that's one of the best features about 4.1, I think. So here, I'm going to change the Saber. I would have lock camera to view saved as my quick favorite, Yeah, that's a very good idea. Okay, where's the... That's the beat sim. Oh, the Sabers. Okay. Saber, sim old. I don't like how it's in between the two of those, but anyway. Okay, so to make the thing go towards the other thing, let's go and change that to be a lot less. Because here, it just goes over... Why does it go over that fast? Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, let's go and put you in here. Should be fine. The add should also be fine. I can just use the scale to put that to there, set it to 0.1, and here it'll be 0.01. So that's like... Why? No, you shouldn't be moving that quickly. I think that's an issue with the cache not resetting. Because, yeah, it's greater than that distance, right? I know it is perfectly matching, even still. Wait, is it? Here. Why? No, it shouldn't be moving that fast. Why are you moving that fast? You should not be physically able to move that fast. Position 2, velocity. Move to location. Why are you... Oh, is that because of the velocity 2 thing? That might be... No, wait, is it? Here, let's just go and disable that. Like, that looks more natural. I still don't see why. Let's see. 0.05. I closed my property tab. Do you know how I could open it back? Oh, you can switch through the menus here, but you can also go to this upper right corner and then split a new window. So you can split a new window and then get your property tab like that. But I will say, if you are struggling with that, then this might be way too advanced to try to replicate. But yeah, the menu's right here. But just keep in mind, this is a very advanced effect in Blender. I don't think it's ever been done before. Okay. So now I want to add in a little bit of ambient animation to give a sense of quality to all of this. So here I'm just going to do a very simple noise texture randomized. One, let's see. Okay, so since things are, well, no, things are not getting deleted. I should delete them, but they're not. Wait. Hello? Wait. First two beats are now just not getting hit anymore? What? Oh, that's because the things aren't moving anymore. Forgot about that. Okay, let's smoother step that. Okay. So it should be fine. And I could add some verticality to the blocks. Could work. Now I'm thinking I should definitely break this out of there. That is such a web. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So that's good. Saber visuals. Oh, right. The beat. I need to make the random rotation over time. So I really hope... I'll just divide it by that. Should be fine. Turn off normalize. I really hope the IDs are consistent because I don't want to set a unique ID value for all this. But I'll do it if it's necessary. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, let's go and tone down the speed by a significant degree. And then also make this like 0.1. So we also, well, okay. I could also make it so that I'll do it more or less if the age value, like there. So they'll become a lot straighter the closer they get to wherever they are going to go in the end. So I'll set that to 15. Let's set that to be 0.75. Okay, I'll just make the age value control the scale. Let's see. Let's get another attribute named attribute. Let's get the age. Map range. Let's go and make it so that... Let's see. Set that to be 20. So that it will... Yeah, okay, that's good. Maybe I'll set it to 30. So that they'll start out rotating a lot. There we go. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Or maybe 40. Maybe I'll give them a little bit of wobble even in the end. No, that doesn't feel... Maybe I need to up the original rotation amount. Oh yeah, no, that feels better. There we go. Okay, so we're past 2 hours, so I should really stop this. So, rotation, animation. There we go. Okay, so we're good. We are good. I think I can call this done for now, even though, okay, I can't stop. I need to add in the surrounding particles to make this look cool and glowy. Okay, one last thing. Let's just add in some random particles everywhere because, you know, Beat Saber. They have some atmospherics going on. I will make some after the stream because I gotta do stuff before then. Let's set that to 1,000 particles. Let's make it an icosphere. Give it set material. Let's give it that material. Random scale, make it a float. Okay. Random position value. Let's go and randomize that. So let's set that to 1,000 meters. Nah, 100 is good enough. Or actually, wait. It should be like this, that, and then you scale it afterwards so that you get a better result. Set this to be 0.01 so that we get nice stars. Okay, wait. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Well, I don't know. Like here we get stuff like that going. But it feels like these should be alpha blended. Or, yeah. A kind of blended effect rather than that. Okay, let's try a few other things. So now we're in the epilogue. The effect is done. Now we're just going through the optional side quests. So keep that in mind. The effect is now done. Now we're doing the side quests. So let's use another add shader. Add. Let's go and do that there, that there. There we go. And UV map. Let's go and make a nice gradient. Separate color. Let's see. Whoops. Are you Oh, I need to read a bit of the chat. How do I delete particle settings? Oh, yeah, I would recommend Googling that. Like, there's the add and minus, so you just click the buttons. But I would recommend Googling it. I am not the best wiki for beginner Blender stuff, shall we say. Okay. Are you going to participate in the Punisher's Eternal Ascent Challenge? No. One of these days I want to take part in one of those challenges, but at the moment, work is well, work is busy. I got big stuff going on there. Personal projects, I have my own things going on, as you can see here. I don't have time to do challenges, unfortunately. Sometime in the future, though. At the moment, I'm just doing my own thing. Okay. So here, I'm going... Whoa. Where'd that go? I'm going to attempt to make just a kind of fake light effect. But there's something that I'm worried about, and you'll see what I'm worried about in a quick second. Okay, so let's rotate... Wait. What am I even selecting? Okay, let's do this. Y. Let's go and do that. So we have this, and it's like, oh, let's go and make this bigger. But you'll see a little issue. This. Triangulation is my enemy. So, this will have to be a regular quad. And I would have to constrain this by the Y gradients manually. Not the biggest fan of doing stuff, well, semi-manually. Well, actually no, it does make it a bit more, anyway. Makes it a bit more procedural, but I would just like to have a mesh and not deal with those triangulation issues. So I need 2 map ranges. It just doesn't feel elegant. I like elegance. Let's do linear. Wait a minute. I broke something once again. So it's supposed to be like that. Oh, wait, why did I have that connected to the Z output? Okay. That works. So we can make it look like there's some cool emissive lights. And let's set the power to be... Oh no, the power's already 2? That is less than I do. Wait. I don't want to use my logarithmic light fall off, but I feel like it may be necessary. Well, okay, let's use it. We've gone far enough without using it. It's time to bring it in. Gradients. There we go. There. Okay, that's better. So now we have that going. Now I could make it taller to make it look a little bit better. Could make it wider. Well, I'm just scaling it up. But there we go. Like, maybe I should add in, make it a smoother step instead. That would make it look a bit better. So, not smoother step, smooth max? No, it should be smooth min. Wait, what? Oh, is that? Yeah, that's because of that, isn't it? It is... Dang it. Just a regular multiply. Might look a little bit square, but that's okay. You can just go and scale it up by even more. Actually, let's go and make it so that the center is where that is. Let's make U 0.1. Again, fake it till you make it. Unless you're making a Blender open movie, then do not fake it until you make it. The point of these effects is to give the illusion of something cool. Like, oh, look at these volumetric lights, even though they're not volumetric. They are faked. Like, there we go. See? That looks so cool. But in reality, it's an illusion. There we go. That's a bit better. So here, some nice volumetric looking lights, even though they're not. I need to remember to put these in the correct collection. So let's go move it to a new collection. I'll just label it set. So, oh, and all these should have the same object data so that I can affect one and the rest will follow suit. So here, I can just move all these down and that'll probably look pretty cool. So there we go. I don't know when to quit, do I? I could go and add in some procedural animation to these with geometry nodes. Just go and really make it look cool. Yeah, I feel like that's what I should do. Like the particles, here, let's unhide them. Like these could also be used, but I think they're way too... Actually, wait a second. This is so dumb, but I think it might actually work. So if we just make that... Ooh, that is something. Do I plan on doing it? No, but that is cool nonetheless. Like, whoa, look at all that. Let's change this to 0.01. So that does give the kind of twinkling star look. But I don't think that's all too necessary. Could add in some noise to all that, but that's too much. So let's just do this. And I'm going to have this as our light. So I'm going to make another GeoNodes object that instead of doing that, I'm just going to place points and so that I can do some procedural animation. So there we go. So instead of having a ton of that, I'll just instance the light on these points. So new, let's go and do that. Light, this isn't a sim, so let's go and bring that out of there. Light instancer. So let's do that. Instance on points. Oh. Okay, yep, wow, okay. Okay, I will need to end the stream soon. We're past 2 hours. The effect is good. Oh, and I have only saved twice in the past 2 hours. That's not good. Oh, God. Okay, let's also apply the rotation. Hello? Okay, yeah, since that was linked, technically. Now it's no longer linked. Random value. Or no, we want noise. So what we did before, let's make it a random value and then add some stuff by the time. Frame or scene time. Really wish we had the scene time node in the shader editor, but that seems like it would be a community edition. Wink, wink. Okay, let's go and scale this by a bit and put it into the rotation. And let's make it so that won't rotate on the z-axis because that completely breaks the illusion. The benefit of Beat Saber is that the user is very constrained to a certain location. So you can get away with a lot more perspective coolness. So you don't need to worry about your volumetric lights working at every angle, and you don't even need them facing the camera. Okay. How about reacting to the saber cuts? Oh, that's already happening. Like, it might take a little while for that to show up, but they are reacting. They're not slicing, because that would have to be... That's a story for another time. It is a little... It's not the most obvious that they are slicing, so I could move the animation to be a bit sooner. I could do that. Would be a good idea. So yeah, we got that happening. A little bit of ambient animation, even though the light should be taller to make it look a bit better. Yeah, more like that. Just move it down. Just scale it like that. There we go. Yeah, and then maybe move them out. Yeah, maybe move... Since, you know, it's a constraint thing, let's just, you know... Do not do that. Okay. There we go. That's... Yeah, that's pretty good. It does look a little bit uneven because of that, so I'm just going to move this one in by 1 meter. You know. Okay, and for the slices here, let's go and, let's go over to the beat block. And the light, I can go and turn that off. There we go. Okay, oh, wow, no, this needed cleanup. Okay, I'm glad I came back to this before I ended the stream. Yikes, that could have been bad. Okay, so the greater than, I'll just go and put over to here. The multiply, I can put up to there. There we go, emission, there we go. Do that. It's just the shader mix. There we go, shaders. There we go. This is hit animation. There we go. Okay. So I can speed this up by a bit to make it so that it takes 10 frames for that to go through. No, that's too soon. Now, in Beat Saber, the hit icons do take a bit longer to fade out, so I'm okay with that. I still want the kind of volumetric particles around, but here, there's just way too much. So I could just do a bit of that, maybe 500. And I would need to make a custom shape for that as well. But for now, it's okay. Maybe just a different distribution. Yeah, that feels alright to me. Could be better, could be worse. I could add in a light probe reflection plane, because I think Beat Saber has this as well. Yeah, the setting's high enough. So without it, the things look like a mess. With it, it looks better. And also, to make the reflection plane better, let's put this into the set. This will be, let's see, sparkles. There we go. Then, oh wait, where's the background plane? That goes in there, that goes in there as well. So, for reflection planes, for some reason, you need to have something in the background for it to register alpha blended stuff. So if we do this, we can see that, oh, that's very hard to see. But you should see that more the alpha blended stuff shows up now. Oh, wait. There we go. You can see that without it, you can't see it. With it, you can. Just a weird, very odd quirk with reflection planes. They forgot to code in, hey, if the world's there, then, you know, reflect alpha blended stuff. So that you got. So I can move the body back to make it look a little bit more like it's doing stuff, but It's fun. It's cool. Okay, so that's the effect. Let me switch it back to the standard Beat Saber colors. Let's go and make the sparkles quite a bit smaller, just so that they're just like kind of there, giving a little bit of ambience, but not too in your face. Or does the void feel better? I don't know. Well, I'm going to make it so that they're not too far underneath. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. So yeah. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the standard Beat Saber colors shader editor. For the beat, let's go into the node group. And then let's just swap out this with the other color scheme. There we go. Okay, so 2 hours and 30 minutes approximately. This is how you make Beat Saber in Blender. And I forgot to do the counter. Dang it. Okay, well, I didn't add in the score counter, but that's fine. That could be done another time. Alright, thank you all for watching. I hope you had a fun time watching this little setup. I'll do some quality fixes later on, but that's how you make Beat Saber in Blender geometry nodes in 4.1. Now the good thing is this could be made in Blender 3.6 as well, but that's fine as well. Okay. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a good one. And yeah, we'll see when I post this. Have a good day.